Hello friends, it's me, your pal, Bill Savely with Savages Disc Golf. Got an update. I've got an update. Come on. Since we last spoke, I've completed the two events that I was looking forward to. The Flex at Delwood at the Canyons. I played in the Flex, and I played around at KLM in a league that I thought was going to happen, but then eventually got canceled because of the weather. But let's rewind. The Flex at Delwood, the Canyons. Carded up with a bunch of buddies of mine, Chris, John, and Doug, and it was awesome. We were the first card out. The weather was perfect at that time of the morning and really started to hit some mojo, and then I started hitting trees, and then I started going out of bounds, and I finished at 8 over par in a sanctioned round. I'm gonna tell you, that really hurt, but it was an exercise for me to remain focused, to stay stoic on the course, and to just chalk it up to where did I make my mistakes, where can I improve? And realistically, the mistakes that I made were just going out of bounds. Hitting trees, going out of bounds. Yanking that disc, going out of bounds. Or a couple of times, I threw the disc too far. Imagine that. Too far, and then I had to scramble up those little odd hills to get to the basket. On 2 par 3s, I took double bogeys. So right then and there is a big giant jump in the score. So I know where to get better next time at Delwood, whether it's a Flex or it's a tournament. Second event I played, I signed up for a league with some older guys. You got to be 50 years or older to join this league. So I signed up for the league, drove out to the course, day of. No one's there. I'm looking around, what's going on? So I go into the app to check, maybe there's some special instructions, maybe they're meeting at a different hole other than hole number 1. Nope, whole thing was canceled because of weather or rain. I thought to myself, you're already here. Just take this and pretend that you're in the league. Stay focused, concentrate on your shots, don't make any mistakes. Don't do any forced errors. Take what this game gives you. And you know what? The game gave me 1 over par. My best round yet at KLM. I had 2 bogeys and 1 birdie. I birdied 18. What worked for me? Well, I continued to focus on the Mojave, the Meridian Mojave. I putted exclusively with this disc, and I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better with the feel, with the touch, knowing how this disc will behave. And I just absolutely love this design. It spins and it looks so great in the air. I'm a sucker for a good design for a disc. This disc. Let's try that again. This disc, the Stasis MVP. Think of it as a Berg, but not as pronounced. It's a little bit more comfortable than the Range. This disc for me has been absolute poetry to use, using it pretty much exclusively on the forehand, but I did have some opportunities to throw this on a backhand, and it behaved like a Berg. In the Neutron plastic, it goes out and it sits. It goes out, it sits. So this disc saved me some strokes. I've been wanting this disc for a while, but I thought, I have a Berg. I'm not as comfortable with the Berg. This disc feels like it was made for me. I just need to work with it a little bit more, and I think it'll really come around. The Boca. I don't even really need to tell you about this disc. It has become my absolute favorite disc to throw out of all the discs that I have. And then I also thought to myself, well, if I'm playing KLM, I know the course layout, I'm gonna want something in the understable 9 speed. And then I remembered I'm struggling with that Virus disc. MVP Virus in the fission plastic. For some reason, it's not responding that well for me. So I did a dive into my personal collection, and I remembered I had an iBlend Sphinx 9.5 minus 3.1. So there's the understability I'm looking for in the 9 speed, and the iBlend is a wonderful blend of plastic. I believe Innova makes this for infinite discs. This thing was money, absolutely. money for me. I threw this on 17 at KLM, carried the water a little bit over to the left, did my approach shot with the stasis, tapped in for par. I usually have trouble on 17. For some reason, the discs that I normally throw are magnets for that creek, which then puts me out of bounds. Not with the Sphinx. The Sphinx, I easily cleared that water. So I thought, screw it, I'm gonna throw this thing on 18 as well. 18's a par 4. I launched this thing off the tee, beautiful guide, boom, boom, down. I'm far, I'm pretty far. I grabbed a hex, ripped that hex on a nice little S-turn, dropped about 12 feet from the basket, tapped in for the only birdie I had at KLM, which dropped me down to 1 over par. Now, if you know, my goal at KLM is even par. My goal at Dellwood is even par. So I'm getting closer to conquering KLM. So shout out to my buddy Sean McKenna for telling me, dude, just keep playing KLM. Play KLM as often as you can and just rip some discs there. You'll get better. It's a good course to get better at. And so far, he's been 100% correct. Sphinx, I'm so glad I went and put this disc in my bag. Also at KLM, I threw the trail really well. The Neutron trail, I got a hold of one in a slight headwind, and I thought, man, I really got a hold of that thing. Let's measure the throw. 264 feet? I'll take it. Not really a bomber, but at 60 years old with a noodle arm, I'll take 264 feet. Did I say yards? I meant 264 feet. It's feet. It's feet, Bill. We don't do yards. We don't do yards. That's what I got for you. I'm looking forward to playing in the Glow League this week here in Berwyn because I'm getting better off the tee. My putting is coming around, and I believe with a little extra work, my approach shots are going to be more accurate, which means I'm going to score. So I'm looking, remember, I'm always gunning for like 10 under par at the Berwyn course. So that's what I'm gunning to shoot, 10 under par this week at the Berwyn Glow League. Thanks for liking, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Share it if you will. Help a poor old boy out, and I'll see you next time.